Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the App State Mountaineers offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollock.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Dalton. Dances away to buy time. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He'll take it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, App State! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
So Georgia Southern's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the option. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the blitz gets to him just like that. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Looking downfield, it's Dalton. Looking left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. On the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll run the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Woodside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can...
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Dropping back, it's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass. Oh! He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set, first down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
42 Spider.
He leaves it with the back. And the Mountaineers have a first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the ground. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some score. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Breaks the tackle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So,
and they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The give on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Dalton. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab outside. It's Walton. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Here comes the offense on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pocket starts to collapse. And they knocked him down almost immediately. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get to it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And, man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Spits it out to the back. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score at
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
6.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
The option look. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the...
A full dive to haul that one in. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Paul, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to...
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They want that clock to run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, App State, and the route is on. They stretch this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Georgia Southern, 6.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game.